Hi guys, welcome to another episode on Career Talks where we talk about the highs and low in your career journey. And joining me today is Anuja Arora, a corporate operation engineer. Anuja, please introduce yourself.
Hi, guys. So it's really nice to be here. I'm Anuja Arora and I'm working as a corporate operations engineer at Google. And thanks for having me here.
That's fine. Thank you
Uh,
so much, Anuja. Thank you for coming. Before we dive into today's question, right, I would love us to, have some icebreakers so we can, lighten up the mood.
mhm.
The first question on my list here is coffee or tea?
Oh, it's 50-50 for me, of course, because being like it's being an Indian, it's a
Yeah,
love.
yeah,
Tea is the love for
yeah.
us. So yeah, coffee. When I switched to Ireland, I got used to coffee a lot. So right now it's 50-50.
Yeah, I know the last time you gave me Indian tea, it was very nice. So yeah, I would assume tea myself too.
Yeah.
So the next one here is what toppings are on your ideal pizza?
Okay. So it would be onion,
Mm,
corns, and alpinos,
mm,
definitely, and olives.
olives.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Thank you so much. All right, this question says, do you have a lucky number? What is it and why?
Okay. Lucky number, I don't know. Like I haven't analyzed like if
Mm-hmm,
that is my lucky number basically.
mm-hmm.
But I assume it as 8.
Eight. Why
Yeah.
eight?
Because it's like the addition of my birth date. So
Ah,
26 it makes 8, and 8 is kind of um like the infinity symbol
yeah, yeah,
if
yeah.
you tilt it. So I believe in karma as well. So it just like okay, what you start or what is gonna start will get you the results. It's kind of that.
Hmm.
So it
Okay, that makes
real
sense.
yeah, it goes with the infinity. It goes with the karmic cycle and
Yeah,
everything. So I believe in 8.
it's good. I never thought about it that way, but yeah, it makes sense. That's
Yeah.
fine. Thank you so much. Okay, so this one says restaurants or home cooked meal.
Of course, home cooked meal
Mm-hmm.
because I love cooking. Restaurant on a fine day when my husband wants to surprise me. Of
Mm-hmm.
course, why not? To get a break, of course.
Good,
But
yeah.
home cooked
Home
meal
cooked meal. Yeah, that's good.
is one I prefer.
At least in home cooked meal, you could control the things you put in it and all of those things.
Definitely,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, this says if your job was an animal, what would it be?
Sorry,
If your job was an animal.
animal.
Yeah.
What it would be?
What yeah.
Okay, that's interesting and tricky. Oh my god, I think horse.
Oh, so why?
I don't know, it just came in my mind because you. I don't know, it would be horse. Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
I don't know I don't know how to explain the properties of horse that
Mhm.
will relate with my job,
Okay.
but definitely
Awesome.
it will be horse.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, this is the last question in the icebreaker.
Hmm.
So it says, if your office had an unlimited budget for one thing, what would you spend it on?
Oh, I haven't thought about it.
Now you have to think about it.
So unlimited budget
Yeah,
on
one thing, one item.
one
What would you
item.
spend it on?
Of course, office would have decided, or people in the
No,
office would.
you, your office had a budget, and you have to decide what you spend it on. So,
Of course, it will be on the technology,
mhm,
the emerging technology like AI, and definitely because right now we are seeing how it is shifting the lifestyle of the personal, like any human being
yeah,
in the world.
sure.
So it would be on the AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. And okay, so let's dive into the question proper now. So,
Mm-hmm.
the first question, yes, says, can you share the story of how you get started in your career.
Okay, so basically, I started with pursuing my bachelor's degree in the
Mm-hmm.
IT, where I learned a lot about software, hardware, and also the networking and everything.
Okay.
So it started with the fascination about the technology and how it is solving the real world's problem.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how I got into the IT basically. And while studying in my bachelorate, I was very I found it interesting about the cloud technologies and its scalability, reliability, and also that made me uh, take take the admission or take that course into my masters.
Okay.
So yeah, I've completed my masters in cloud,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, definitely togetherly combining with the IT and the cloud and everything, the skills that I have learned throughout the years in my bachelorate and masters, it landed me in the Google with the corporate operation engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's how starting with the fascination and ending with the dream company. That's how I would describe my career.
Okay, so Google is the dream company.
It was, but
Okay.
let me tell you honestly, like I was not targeting Google at the very early stage of my
Okay.
career,
Mm-hmm.
of course, because you leave desert for for
That's
the
so
end.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like that, but yeah, it was my dream company. And yeah.
Okay, so now you're at Google, a corporate operation engineer. So can you tell us what your first big break was?
Being a corporate operation engineer
Yeah, like
or
like like you said your bachelor in your bachelor's you did
hmm,
IT in general, and your master's you focused on cloud computing, right? So
yeah.
in the space of having your bachelor's and your master's, can you tell us your first big break in your career and work environment? Did you work after your bachelor's? Did you do anything before coming for your master's?
Yeah, when I came here for my masters in Ireland, I worked in a couple of companies back in India.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it is in my hometown. I came from very small hometown in India. So basically, the technological, like tech industry, was not as big as it's supposed to be.
Okay.
So people from that place, like they usually go outside for the jobs and everything. But I didn't get that opportunity to go outside because so many other responsibilities. But yeah, I was working at the startup companies in
Okay.
India at my place. And somewhere I felt like I'm definitely not justifying with my education.
Mm.
So that was the main, I would say, uh, realization that I got in 2018. And
Okay.
since then, I decided, like, no, I have to step out and I have to pursue what I want to and
Mm.
be where I want to
To
be.
be, yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
it's good.
So that's I think making that decision
Mm-hmm.
and standing up gave me a big break. Like it start from there. I
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
say like it start w- with ending in Google, but it
Mm-hmm.
start when I stand up for myself.
So
And yeah, I took
leaving
that decision to
leaving
come here.
India to come to Ireland.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
that's good. Thank you so much. And now that you're in in your role, so what
Hmm.
is one piece of career advice people often ignore but shouldn't?
Um, I think people ignore to to get into the networking,
Hmm.
like go go out, meet new
People,
people,
yeah.
yeah, create your own network,
Mm-hmm.
know your people in the same industry that will lead you to the opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
That one thing that people actually ignore a lot of time. The second thing I would say is like learning. Like, of course, we have heard from many people like, okay, technology is the evolving world,
Yeah,
so we have to upgrade ourselves.
yeah.
So continuously learning is the one. So yeah, in my career, I got this advices from my senior, from my mentors and all. And in the very beginning, yeah, even if you know the fact,
Mm-hmm.
you don't know the path, like how to implement that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I think we should focus on, and emerging more into the networking, and go out, meet new people, make connections, make meaningful connections, I would say, and get as much knowledge as you possible in your industry and where you want to like specifically land your job in that
That's good.
industry. Yeah.
In line of what you said now, networking, and you mentioned getting or making meaningful network, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
as networking helped you in your career journey?
Is that what?
As networking helped you in your career journey?
Yeah, definitely. Because when I was coming to Ireland, I
Hmm.
started to involve to get to know more people who are in the same field, try to get the more and more information about, okay, if I'm doing certain course, what could be the what kind of the job opportunities I would have,
Yeah.
where would I land it up, if not, what would be the other ways, so that I would be ready with my plan B and all. So definitely networking helped me with the um, industry, getting as much industrial knowledge as possible,
Mm-hmm.
as well as, I would say, the location based
Yeah.
knowledge as well, because transition from India to Ireland
Yeah.
was a big thing, and
Yeah.
you don't know about the country that you have never been
Me
into,
too.
like
Yeah.
how it is and how you're gonna um, merge with that country,
True. True.
basically. So it's not only with the industrial perspective, but if you're looking to shift from one place to another, you will get as much information as possible
So,
from the from your networks as well. Yeah.
okay, that's good. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So I would say now, in line of moving all the way from India to Ireland, I know it's not an easy one because myself moving from Nigeria to Ireland
Hmm.
is a whole different thing entirely. So
Yeah.
I'll ask this question: how do you handle setbacks and moment of uncertainty?
Okay. So setback, that's actually interesting question because we in our life, like, we face so many setbacks, and
Yeah.
of course we are uncertain about so many things in
Hmm.
our life, like so many. So in setbacks, of course I learned that while I was doing my masters
Yeah.
and getting getting to the new country, basically.
Yeah.
In the events of the setbacks, I learned that I should take a step back
Mm,
and analyze the situation, like what happened, what went wrong,
mm,
instead of focusing on the problems.
mm,
So that was my strategy, and that is my strategy until now, like in terms of how we handle the setbacks. So if you take a step back at that moment, you will get a greater picture of the situation, and you will see problem yourself and the solution in front of you. So that's how I handle the setbacks, yeah, still in my life. And about the uncertainties, of course, we are blessed with data. Yeah. So I believe uh, the things that those are uncertain, of course data helped me a lot, and analyzing it and getting the proper, I would say, or the directional um, insights from my mentors
mm.
on that situation, that helped me a lot with the
So,
uncertainties. That
so more importantly, you're saying self-evaluation is very important. Mm,
that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you define a fulfilling career?
Okay, fulfilling career, like, I see myself in a fulfilling career where I am getting the opportunities to involve into the continuously uh like continuous emerging technological projects,
Mm-hmm,
that is leading the positive impact on my organization.
mm-hmm,
So, and not to mention, but of course, that projects and of course my day-to-day activities at work is leading me towards achieving my personal and professional growth as well. So I believe, like, having those tick boxes would
mm-hmm.
be the fulfilling career for you. And I think I have one.
That's good. Like, to be honest, like moving all the way from India, coming to Ireland, and having yourself in Google as a corporate operation guy is that's a good one, you know.
Yeah.
And I would say, how do you now stay relevant? in an ever-changing industry. You know, cloud computing things every time you have new technology coming in,
Mm.
like what you mentioned, we have generated generated
Generative AI.
generative AI.
Yeah.
So we have that, and so how do you stay relevant?
Of course, as I mentioned previously, like that one piece of advice that
Mhm.
we often ignore is continuous
Learning,
learning.
yeah.
Yeah, that's how, like, I specifically take a time to evolve with the new technologies, learn about them, and try to get my hands-on experience on the small projects. Like, even if it is, let's say, not making a huge impact on my career or what, but it's just like getting the confident on that on over that technology. So attending the I would say the definitely corporate events,
Hmm.
and knowing it, just like listening to new technologies and what is it bringing to the
The table, yeah.
humankind. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's how I think I'm emerging with the change
Change,
and
yeah.
the yeah, the
All right.
industry, I would say.
Thank you so much. So, can you share
Hmm.
AI and a
Hmm.
low moment in your career that taught
Hmm.
you a valuable lesson?
Oh wow, the of course the high moments where I got a chance to work as a subject matter expert
Mm, okay.
on one of the channel
Hmm.
of our in my team. So in while I am like I'm currently subject matter expert as
Okay.
well for that channel. While I'm on that channel, I learned a lot of things, like how to properly communicate, because
Mm,
communication is the key. We all know that,
yeah.
but we never seen that implementing in real life, of
True,
course.
true, true. Yeah.
So yeah, I learned in I would say in very practical way that how communication is important to achieve what you are intended to, or what your objective or goal is. Okay,
Hmm.
so that's the one. And technology basically, and the small tasks, and like one step a day or one step a time, how it is leading to the huge success. That's how, like, of course I am not able to like share
Yeah, yeah, I know, understand. Yeah.
everything.
Hmm.
But yeah, but these are very small things. Like, I didn't get exposure to learn those things in our day-to-day life,
Yeah.
but that was my high time where I was learning, and at the same time I was implementing those. So yeah. And low time, of course, like we faced failure.
Yeah, yeah.
Definitely, like in real time, in sorry, in personal life, and as well as in professional life
Hmm.
as well, doing the core duty and everything. But as I mentioned, like low time or setbacks are always, I consider it as a opportunity to grow.
Mm.
So whenever I'm at the low time, of course, analyze and get the get the requirements, or gather the requirements, like why it has happened and
Definitely, yeah.
everything, and work on that. That's how I handle low times in that way. But yeah, I think that's it.
So it's more of self-evaluation again in low moment where
uh,
like, is there something you could have done better? Is there something you were supposed to do that you didn't do? You know, something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you so
it's same.
much. Thank you. So now this question is, what is the best piece of industry advice you have ever received?
Oh wow, I received one from one of my mentor.
Hmm.
Is like, you just have to step out of your comfort zone.
Mm,
Okay, and they didn't say in a way, like they said something like, okay, um get comfortable with uncomfortable things.
get comfortable
With
with uncomfortable
uncomfortable.
things.
Yeah, so if you are dealing with kind of uncomfortable things, that's where you are getting out of your
Comfortable,
comfort
yeah.
zone. And of course, like, we have seen a lot of study on that one. Like, growth is there where you get out of the
Yeah.
comfort zone.
Hmm.
So that's the I would say, like, that's the best career advice I have ever received. and the other one is like change, accept the change, embrace the change because it's constant.
Yeah, that's true. Change is constant, actually. Yeah, so you
It
just
is constant.
embrace. Okay, yeah, that actually makes perfect sense. Like, yeah, embrace the change.
Yeah.
Ah, okay, that's good. Thank you. So, what is one skill you wish you had learned earlier?
What's one?
Skill.
Skill.
Yeah,
Skill.
yeah.
Yeah. I would I would say like we are seeing the world is now going ahead with the AI,
Mm-hmm.
artificial intelligence, machine learning and everything. I was expecting to learn that in my early age. Like really like my one of my cousin, he is being AI engineer. Like they have like university have designed a course with the need of the um, industry and everything. But I
Mm-hmm.
remember when I was in the bachelor, I just have a one paragraph on what is artificial
Intelligence.
intelligence,
Yeah.
and that's it, like one question for 4 marks, like explain artificial intelligence. And I'm like, oh wow, that should be the one that I should learn earlier, like
Yeah.
I should get the interest in it, like
Mm-hmm.
I should. So but it happens like if you keep looking at the market, like keep your ways open, like eyes open widely and see what is coming or what is happening around you.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that one was missing. So uh, connecting to that, networking
Yeah.
is the one other skill that I would wish like I could have learned earlier to get to know new people, more people, and involve in the industry more.
Yeah. So now that you mentioned networking again, I think is do you think it is difficult to network?
um Sometimes yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and sometimes no, because you have all the platforms all there on social media, like whether it is LinkedIn, whether it is like any kind of professional platform.
Mm-hmm.
It is just like you have to go there, like present yourself, advocate yourself, I would say, show your achievements and seek the help on what you want to go on the next on your stage of life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So in my case, I found it a bit difficult initially
Okay.
to go ahead with the networking and meet the people in the industry. But yeah, our college has the program. They have said in a certain way, like um, you can connect, or how you can make most use of these kind of platforms. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so you have at this moment like everything in your hand basically, like you can go on the YouTube, search for how to make the
So,
networking and
yeah.
all. You will have find so many tips and tricks. So uh yeah, like being being in that, like connect while in the phase of the connection and all, I
Mm-hmm.
think consistency is
Mm.
one thing that you should focus on as well. Because if you try to connect like let's say 5 to 4 people, but you have to consistent with them, like
Yeah.
having a conversation about what is changing or what do you want, like about everything basically. So that's how. So I'm mentioning about networking again and again because what happened when I was about to interview for the role I am currently in,
Mm-hmm.
I basically search for the people who are already working on the same role and in the same location.
Okay.
Yeah, and I tried to reach out to them. Of course, it took like 1 month and so,
That's
because
it.
yeah, because you don't know like if the person next to you is available at that time, so
True.
you have to
True.
continuously follow up
Yeah.
on them and everything. So, but I when I got connected to them, it's like they have shared all the essential things that I should be expecting in my role.
Mm.
Of course, HRs are there, company HRs are there. They do explain your role and everything, but getting that valuable insight, like what actual that role looks like,
Yeah.
yeah, helped me through the networking. So I would say that's the best example, and that's why I'm focusing more on
Networking.
the networking. Like, please grow your
Yeah.
network.
So in scenarios where you try to reach out to people
Mm-hmm.
and you're not getting any response or
Mm-hmm.
feedback, whatever. So
Hmm.
What do you do at that point? Like, what should be your next action?
So to be very honest, look for other people.
Mm,
Like of course, like they're not like only those people
yeah.
working for that role. Like let's say a specific role, um, any specific role like AI engineer or something. It
Hmm.
should be worldwide.
Yeah.
And being internet in your hand, you're open to world. So look for other country, look for other region, and explore. Like of course, AI engineer, the responsibilities. Let's say I'm giving you an example for
Yeah.
AI engineer. The responsibilities of that role will be similar
In different.
worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I try to look for other different people if I'm not receiving the
Feedback or
feedback
response. Yeah.
responses. Yeah.
Okay.
So I try to look for other people.
That's fine. Thank you so much. So this question is: if you could trade jobs with
Hmm.
anyone for a day,
Hmm.
who would it be and why?
Oh wow. I have a quick answer for that. It would be AI engineer.
I think you are in love with AI because like I know that in most of your conversations today you have mentioned AI at one
Yeah,
point or the other. So, but why AI again?
it is. You see, it is making a person's life very beautiful. Like,
Mm,
of course, beautiful and easy. It's
but
so easy.
do you think AI would replace uh humans in our jobs?
I will not like. I do not think that strongly
Hmm.
that AI will completely replace, because whoever is handling AI is human.
Human. Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
will not replace, but as I mentioned earlier, like yeah, getting into that equation, like getting into AI and how it is impacting our day-to-day life. Like
Hmm.
let's say the small thing, whenever I'm in the kitchen, I ask Alexa to set a timer, you know.
Hmm.
So it's like okay, it's the communication or everything, or the like just we are not able to understand, but AI is everywhere and we are
True.
getting used to those applications everywhere.
Yeah.
So it just like okay, 10 years back, if you look at 10 years back, AI was not there, like
Yeah.
we were not that dependent, but
On it.
slowly we are getting dependent on that. So it is just like okay, you have to analyze, like it is changing,
Mm.
and you have to embrace that change and just look for the opportunities that you're gonna get through it.
That's good. I like that. Thank you so much. And so this question is almost the same as the previous question, but with a little twist.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, imagine money wasn't an issue.
Mm.
What passion projects or dream career would you pursue?
Okay, if money was not an issue,
Yeah.
if I be very honest with this question, I
Mm.
would be the teacher.
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 Ah, why teacher?
See, there are, of course, but to be very specific, I would be the teacher in those areas of
Mm-hmm.
the country where education is still a hustle
Mm.
for students. Like basically, education is the right for the student,
Mm-hmm.
or the people, like anyone.
Yeah.
Education should be the right and is the right. So there are few areas around the world where people really do not get that, as like if we are getting that, it's a privilege for us, but
Yeah.
people around like so many different parts of the world are not that privileged.
True.
So I
True.
think I will be teacher and in that role, any area of the world, and I would be like teaching the best. Because that's my actually dream. Like if I want to retire, I will be I will be retired in those areas and go there and teach.
That's very nice. Like yeah, I see that you're big on education, learning, and all of those
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. And I think we are almost coming to the end of today's episode.
Mhm.
But we have a few more questions to go.
Mhm.
So, if you could go back
Mhm.
and give your younger self one piece of career advice, what would it be?
Okay. For my younger self,
Yeah.
I would give one advice that advocate yourself.
Mm,
Yeah, that's the advice that I would give, because in this very rapid technological world, you have to showcase yourself,
mm,
like what you are capable of, and it just not only human are in the race, but also the machines.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So you have to showcase your capabilities, your achievement, your like your potentials, and your perspective, looking at the things differently than other people or machines as well.
Hmm.
So basically, I would advise myself, like younger self, like advocate yourself and stand by yourself.
So how do you advocate? What are the things you need to do to advocate for yourself?
um Simply showcase your abilities, showcase like your achievements to the
Hmm.
world, and stand by it, and again embrace the change.
That's good. Now you mentioning the race is not just against humans but against machines.
Yeah.
Eh, I saw a movie recently. I can't remember the title of the movie now. So what the movie was about was um we have built so much machines,
Mm.
humans, like we built so much AI machines and all of that, robots, and there's a war between humans and robots. So the question is, who is going to win? Is it the machines or is it the humans?
uh
But in the end, in that movie, humans won the war because
of course.
they built, the machine so they know how to disable and all of those stuff. But it was if I remember the name, I'll let you know so you can watch
Yeah,
it.
definitely, like,
It was a very nice movie anyways.
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. So
Definitely.
yeah, this question is what is a key takeaway or insight you hope the audience will carry with them after listening to this episode?
Mm, okay, I would suggest to look at the broader picture of the capabilities of emerging technologies,
Hmm.
and of course continuously learning. That is the one that audience, like, of course whoever is listening to this one should focus on networking as well.
Yeah.
And as I mentioned previously, change is constant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the things I think, those are the only things
So,
I would probably focus on.
all right, that's fine. Thank you so much, Anuja. So, this is the last questions
Hmm.
for today's episode. What is next for you, and where can people follow your journey or connect with you?
Okay. What is next for me is definitely I'm involving in subject matter expert
Hmm.
in my role,
Yeah.
basically. And currently I'm on one channel. I'm expecting myself to explore that opportunity in the cloud area
Hmm.
more. And I just want to go ahead with the cloud and AI, and it's how incredibly it is making an impact on humankind.
Hmm.
So that's where I'm seeing myself in next couple of years. And what was the question? I'm
Yeah. So,
sorry.
where can people follow your journey or
Oh
connect with
yeah,
you? Yeah.
you can follow me on LinkedIn. Basically, I'm there on LinkedIn, Anuja Arora. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm reachable. Basically, previously I have started to give the free career advice, or the people who really wish to know more about how to, like, what is the best career for them, or how to choose the career. And
Mm.
also I basically had few sessions with, like, for free with
Okay.
students on the LinkedIn, so they can reach me or book me on the calendar. Yeah,
Okay.
I have opened my calendar over there for the Saturday and Sunday,
Okay.
so they can book me on any time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much, Anuja. We've come to the end of today's episode, and
Mhm.
thank you for coming. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching today's episode, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you again in the next episode. Bye.